started. Make the most of our 20 minutes together doing my Guns for Girls arm workout with abs rolled in. So instead of breaks, we'll do abs. Don't be mad, it'll be good, I promise. Reach up high. We do not want to skip our warm-ups, but you want your warm-up to be filled with gentle stretches. So hinge over. Put fingertips between your shoulder blades and pull gently down into the back. Other side. Oh my gosh, it is freezing cold here. 27 feels like 16. Shake those wrists out, give yourself some hugs. And we just went for a walk in it, and I can attest that it's freezing. Freezing. Okay, so we are gonna do shoulders, biceps, triceps. We're gonna just work it all, people. That's what we do here. So we just, gotta make the most of our time. Sorry, I lost my workout. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do, you're gonna find a section of wall. Shoot, as I spill all over. We're gonna find a section of wall. You are gonna be in this position, okay? So you're gonna be like this, and you're gonna be doing push-ups against the wall. So keep everything tight. You've got to keep your core tight for every single one of these exercises. Super important. We're going to go for 1 minute, and I want you all to just, when you need a break, take it. They're not a sign of weakness, but don't quit, okay? Persevere. Hands on the wall. Keep your elbows in, your core tight. So if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can move your feet back more, and then by keeping your elbows in, you're really going to fire up your triceps. Fingertips are pointing up. Remember, take those breaks when you need them, but keep them short, 3 to 4 seconds. Y'all, I was sore after our 10-minute ab blast on Friday, and stretch those triceps out. All right, so now it's time to do an ab exercise. So you're gonna get your ball, and I want you to lay on the ground. Okay, so just give it a good stretch. I swear I think my abs are still sore from Friday, which is funny because we did 10 minutes, right? So for this one, you're gonna put your stability ball between your feet, not between your legs. And you're gonna pass it, extend, but your arms and feet are still off the ground. And same thing happens. So you don't wanna rest the ball, and you don't wanna rest your head. Okay, we're gonna go for 1 minute. You have got to breathe. Don't try to hold your breath. You're gonna maybe want to, but don't. Pass, full extension. Pass, grab with your feet, not with your calves. Now just know, if for some reason you can't keep the ball between your feet and you need a little help with your legs, it's okay. You're not getting off any easier. I'm mentally not prepared for winter to be here. I will tell you that much. I am not a winter person, despite growing up in New York City. 10 more seconds. I am a warm weather summer person. Stretch it out, stretch it out. Okay. So now, what I want you to do is get a single weight. Normally I would grab a 12, so I'm going to try a 15 and I'll put a 12 right here. So it's always really important to me that y'all try to go a little bit heavier than you think you can. That's what I try to do. And you know what? A lot of times I surprise myself. So I want you to scoot forward. And I have this heavier weight since we only have one. It's in front of you and you're curling up and lowering, curling up and lowering. My hair is just freaking out right now. Okay. You guys ready? 1 minute, you're holding it on the ends. Core is tight, you're sitting up tall. Full extension before you curl back up. We have a friend of ours staying with us right now and his 3 kids. I think they're like 10, 8, and 6. And it's so funny. Single dad, he's awesome. And just watching him get it all done, have all the lunch boxes lined up last night and the school bags all ready. Just, you know, weird to be out of that stage of little kids, you know. Okay, so next we are doing an ab exercise. So I want you to grab weights. I don't care about them being super heavy. I'm gonna go with 8s, see how that works out. So again, you are going to be on your ball. I want you to move forward, but you're sitting up tall and you're lowering each weight to the ground while you sit up tall. It is harder than it sounds. Trust me when I tell you. The biggest thing to remember is sitting up tall and you're kind of rolled forward so that you're not hitting the ball when you're lowering those weights. So you want to make sure they're heavy enough so that they're challenging, but not too heavy that you can't control them. Try to touch the ground if you can. Squeeze those obliques. We work them for a reason. You know, I know that my workouts are targeted for women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. And obviously premenopause, menopause, postmenopause, all of it. It's just challenging and no one is exempt. Not one woman is exempt from what it does to your body, what it does to your brain, your emotional state. So I've been very fortunate to just have good doctors and actually a great primary care who's kind of got me right where I need to be. But I've also done a ton of reading, and in terms of food, I know what works for me. And so that's what I try to stick with, but as I told someone yesterday, I have started walking a lot more because there's nothing you can do about belly gain. It's gonna happen. Your body's gonna do things it would have never done a few years ago. And we can handle it, but you have to be informed or you're not gonna know what to do, and you're just gonna get frustrated, as we all have the tendency to do, when there's something that you're used to working a certain way and all of a sudden that doesn't work anymore. So just know you're not alone. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to do 5s for this one. My shoulder's good. sit back in this position. Your butt is sticking back, your knees are behind your toes, and I want you lifting those weights in front of you, coming back down, really squeezing your shoulders, okay? Now it's super important that you keep your core tight too. I always tell you that. So sit back, your feet are together, lift up in front of you, and down. Squeeze those shoulders. So I'm using 3s. Probably normally I might have started with 5s. I probably would have dropped down to 3s. So if you're brand new, just use 2s or 1s. If you don't have those, don't use anything. Just get a feel for the exercise. I always tell people, if you need more dumbbells or you need dumbbells, period, go on Facebook Marketplace. Some people even give them away. They don't use them, they're tired of them sitting around their house. I know, this is tiring, but we're doing great. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good work. Now I'm warm enough to take this outer layer off. Yeah, I mean, I had on a puffy vest, a down jacket, and like a windbreaker raincoat type thing on over that with one of those neck covers and a thick hat and leg warmers. And I was still a little cold at times, so no joke. All right, what is next? As I get water just all over everything. Okay. Sorry, I want to make sure my simulcast is working. It is working. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, Joanne, a foot of snow? Remind me where you live. I don't remember, but that's a whole other ballgame. Okay, so next we are going to do another ab exercise. And you guys know how passionate I am about these, how important it is to keep strong abs, a strong core. It's just like irreplaceable. Oh my gosh, stretch it out. Okay, your hands go to the side. You're gonna put your feet and your knees together. And I want you to pretend like there's a big screw through your stomach into the floor. So it's holding the small of your back onto the ground. Okay, so your hands are out, knees are bent, and you're gonna lower, 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 keeping the small of your back on the ground. So you fight as hard as you can, and then the second the small of your back starts to come up, that's when you know it's time to go to the other side. So you gotta be like super intentional about it. Good job. Good job. Wow. We got this, come on. We have got this. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite exercises, because the harder you fight, the more you feel. Just fight to keep the small of your back on the ground. And that is where you get the most benefits out of this exercise. Whew, good job. Have some water. Okay, time to work our wrists and forearms. I'm grabbing 5s, what I've got also, and I'm back on the ball. You guys know I love, love, love the ball. Love it, love it, love it. I think there are very few pieces of workout equipment that are this inexpensive and have so many benefits. So I always talk about strengthening your wrists and forearms, and that I think it's important. We are going to be extending our hands past our knees, and we're going to lower, and then we're going to squeeze. So full flexion in those wrists. After 45 seconds, we're flipping over. I'm doing the same. Y'all, I'm so glad we're here. Like sometimes, I'll be honest, it gets a little harried for me to do these, and I feel like I'm trying to jam them in, and I have so much else going on. But I never, never, never regret doing these workouts. There have been times in my life where I'm so busy where I'm like, maybe I should just stop this Go Fit. But I don't, because I feel like we've built up just this little community of women who, you know, are here, and I appreciate you guys sort of trusting me and working out with me. But every time I do these, I'm like, I'm so glad. I love it. I love it. I love my runs. I love my walks. But working out with weights, I just really, really enjoy. Curl all the way in. Go back as far as you can. Curl in. Keep those abs tight, please. And if you want more of a challenge trying to stay on the ball, you can put those knees together. My ball's a little too flat. I like it to be a little more inflated, because then it's more challenging to stay on. So remember, if the burn gets to be too intense, take a break, 3 to 4 seconds max. If your form starts to falter, that's when I want you to drop down. Dave and I had such an awesome weekend. Like just spending time together and getting to see one of our kids, Grace, at school. Okay, flip over. Sorry, I want a full minute on that. I apologize. Okay, palms facing down. Get those wrists in as far as you can and back as far as you can. And just getting to enjoy our kids and these, you know, as they get a little bit older, and just watching them grow and change and really fight to figure out like who they are and what's important to them, and relationships and studies and all that stuff. And I'm really grateful. All of them have fought really hard through a lot of adversity, and super proud of them. Oh my gosh, this is very, very, very challenging. We only got 10 more seconds. Oh my gosh, wow. Such a small movement, right? It's just so difficult. And done. Holy crap. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, abs, we're gonna work those obliques again. So we're gonna be on the ball, our feet stacked. If you need help with your balance, put one foot in front of the other. If you need to modify a little bit more, bend that bottom leg, top leg is extended. But our hand is gonna be, one hand's wrapped around the ball. Oh my gosh, y'all, we're out of time. And I do have to go. But I feel like that we got a lot in. So let's spend time stretching, reach up as far as you can. Other side. Hinge over, stretch that back out. Reach up to the sky and lean back a little bit to stretch those abs. Put your fingertips between your shoulder blades, pull down into the back. Hook one arm around the other. Guys, I feel like we got a lot in. I hope you do too. Shake those wrists out. Give yourself some hugs. Okay. I will see you on Wednesday. We're gonna do legs on Wednesday, okay? We're gonna come out of this winter just really strong, feeling really good, taking care of ourselves, because you know winter can be the time of year where you just kind of get in the doldrums, and we're not gonna let that happen. So again, if you are having trouble and you feel like you're doing these workouts and you're seeing more definition, and you're eating better, and that you're still not where you want to be, or you're noticing a lot of extra belly fat, again, take up the walking. It's so good. Walk to the store, walk to your friend's house, walk somewhere instead of jumping in your car. Okay, I'll see you Wednesday.